Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a new type of video on my channel. It's basically going to be the first one that isn't just an uploaded gameplay of a victory royale or a certain highlight of my stream. I'm going to be talking about basically 5 tips that I believe can make you better at Fortnite and what I've kind of noticed, and it's going to be really simple, but I think it really actually will help a lot of people, so I thought I'd make this video quick. Before the video starts, before I get into any tips, I would like to say that I am going to be doing a giveaway for this video. It'll be a $30 either Xbox or PS4 gift card, depending on whatever you play on, or if you need PC, I can get you that as well. But yeah, to enter, all you have to do is drop a like on the video, drop a comment, and also don't forget to subscribe. I will be checking them to make sure the winner has done all 3 of those things, and once you do that, I just need you to comment what way you would like me to contact you, whether it be through Skype, Kick, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is. Let me know and I will contact you and I will get you your winning code. And without any further ado, let's get right into the first tip of the video. Alright, so the first tip that we are going to be talking about is mastering a point of interest on the map. What I mean by this is basically you just want to have one area of the map where you can go, I'd say, for like literally the 50-100 games in a row and just go there every single time and just like get to know it. Like, it doesn't matter if you get out of there every single time or you die every single time. Just go back to that same spot every single time, because the thing is, you're gonna want to have a place on the map where you know really well. For me, personal example, I like to go to Salty. I used to hate going to Salty because I felt like there were just too many people there and stuff, and I just wasn't that good at killing. But as soon as I started going there, I did die a lot at first, but eventually I got pretty good at it, and now I get out of there most of the time, and it's really not a problem, and I know where all the chests are, I know where all the best houses are, and I know all that, and I kind of can tell where people are going to move after they go to certain houses, so that really helps. So if I were you, I would just pick one spot on the map. Hopefully it's more populated, somewhere like Retail, Salty, Tilted, anywhere, but really you can pick any spot and just go there until you have it down. Don't ever give up just because you die. Repetition and consistency will get you your results that you want to see, and overall that's going to make you a better player because you're getting a lot of combat experience, and at the same time you're learning the map, and you're able to move from one spot to another really easily without any problem. Alright, moving on to tip number 2, we are going to be talking about engaging in battles. This is probably one that you guys don't even think is a tip, or may not agree with at all, but I promise you it is going to get you a ton better at the game, and it's going to be one of the better tips I give in this video. What I mean by this is just be as aggressive as possible every single game. I can tell a personal story for me is that when I first started playing this game, I honestly didn't really like it, and I think the main reason for that was because I just died. Anytime I got in this game, I would die, and that's really not fun. I think a lot of people can relate to that this game is awesome. It's such a great game. That's why it's so popular. But when you're not winning, it kind of sucks, and that's the reason that so many people play for hours on end, and so many people are playing is because everyone wants to get those victory royales. But honestly, the number one way you're gonna get better is to just be aggressive and get combat experience. So yeah, when I first started playing, I wasn't very good. I never got that combat experience, so I would die a lot. But I can say now that 4 or 5 months after I've been playing, I've actually had that experience, and I've gotten a lot better at the game. One tip that I could give, it's kind of a side tip for this, if you want to really get better, I would say do solo squads. Obviously you see like Ninja, Myth, and all them do solo squads, but the thing is, you don't have to be Ninja or Myth to do solo squads, and I think a lot of people think that, but it's not the case at all. You can definitely do that no matter what console you play on, or Xbox, PS4, PC, mobile, it doesn't matter. Solo squads can seriously really help you, because the thing is, when you transition from trying to take on 4 people to 1, it's going to seem a lot easier, and that's just my whole thing on it, is that I've tried to, going up against a solo squad, you're just going to get a lot more experience battling, and also building. Building is a huge part that I'm talking about later in the video, but the main thing for this is just to do it consistently, and the more you do it, the better you're going to be, just like anything else in life. The more you get your practice and just engage in battles, the better you're going to be. Eventually, you're going to get to the point where you can take on solo squads, like random. Maybe instead of doing solos, you go to a solo squad just because you're able to do it. But that would be tip number 2, is just engage in battles and don't sit back the whole game, because that's not going to get you any better at the game, and you're going to win a lot more once you're able to compete and fight with all those high-tier players. Alright, tip number 3 is going to be a quick one, and it's really simple, and it's just going to be to harvest and get resources from things inside houses and anything that requires one hit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there are items, there's just things in the game that require, maybe 1 hit to get for resources, or, maybe 10, you're talking about, like the shreds on getting right now, those take 1 hit and they give you 4 or 5 wood. If you know, like the crates at the crater place, those take like, I don't even know, like 15-20 hits, and they don't give you as much. So a really simple tip is just to get all of the materials you can from like inside houses. Usually when I land in Salty, I get a lot of materials just from hitting beds and, you know, shelves and stuff like that, because they add up over time. It may not seem like a lot, but if you think about it, if you hit, you know, 4 or 5 of those, I mean, in a matter of seconds, I mean, that's like 50-60 wood right there. And instead you could sit at a tree and get 50-60 wood, and that could take, you know, 10 seconds when you're already going through the house. So you might as well just get some resources while you're doing it, because you never know when you're going to need resources. And this is just a really quick way to get resources, which I really think is helpful later in the game. Alright, moving on to our second to last tip, we are going to be talking about building. And building is something in this game which is obviously extremely important. Obviously everyone knows that who's been playing a while, but there's been a huge difference. I mean, if you're talking about Xbox and PS4, those consoles, what building used to be and what it is now. So if you don't know, you used to have to toggle through each and every different platform, but now with the addition of Builder Pro back in like mid-March, every platform has its own key on a controller, so that has seriously helped. I mean, it's, at first I didn't really like it, and if you're not using Builder Pro, you have to use Builder Pro. I'm telling you right now, you build so much quicker. And I know some people say, you know, oh, I'm still pretty fast with Combat Pro. That's 100% true. You can be good with Combat Pro, but you are not going to reach the potential that you can if you use Builder Pro. I promise you, if you face a good player using Builder Pro, you will not win, even if you are using Combat Pro, because you're just going to get outbuilt. I mean, it's just that simple. You cannot toggle through everything as quick as you can if you use Builder Pro. So that kind of is a side tip, but yes, overall, just build. You see people, I mean, you know, that's reasons why, you know, Nick, EH30, Myth, Ninja, that's why we love watching them. I mean, they're great people and they're great to watch, but I mean, they're great builders and they give great content in it. And I think the most exciting points of games are when, you know, it's towards the end and they're in build battles. I think those are the most exciting things to watch, and that's what I learn from the most when I watch them is, you know, how do they build, how do they edit, you know, what do they do to win those battles. So tip number 4 is basically just build. It seems simple, but you just gotta build. One tip that I could also give is that if you're trying to get better at building, go into a game and do not shoot. When you see somebody, and even if they're firing at you, just build. Force them to get in a build battle with you, and force yourself to just build. Even if you have a shot at them, just keep building, keep going up. Hopefully they don't knock you out from the bottom, but if they're gonna let you battle them, just do that, because it's gonna make you a lot better player if you're getting that experience. And then after a week, I'd say, of doing that, then you can start shooting, then you can start building and shooting. But mastering building is what's going to make you a better player overall. So tip number 4 is just to build as much as possible. Alright, our 5th and final tip of this video is going to be to play the game. I know this sounds really simple, and it honestly is, but I think a lot of people don't understand that getting to a point of being really good at anything in life, it takes time and practice. I mean, no matter what you do in life, if you want to be the best at it, if you want to be one of the best people to do it, you have to put the time in. It's the same as video games. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a video game, a sport, school. I mean, if you put in the hours, you're gonna see results. And I think a lot of people maybe they get discouraged because they don't see immediate results because they play, you know, 3-4 hours one day. I mean, you have to play 3-4 hours for weeks, months if you really want to be the best at this game. I mean, you can't just play the game once every couple days and expect to be really good. You know, you have to put in that time and that effort, because once you do that, you're going to be in so many different situations and scenarios that the more you play it, you're going to be like, oh, I've had this situation before. I've been in this situation. I'm not, you know, you're not going to choke up. You know, you're going to have that clutch factor in you. So honestly, just the number 1 tip that I can give you is just to play the game. You just have to kind of have your priorities. You know, if this is something you really like, if you really are passionate about Fortnite and you want to be good at it, you're going to have to play it a ton. I know this is exactly how I feel. I feel like I really care about Fortnite. I want to be really good, so I put in the hours for it. And it's about as simple as that. If you want to be the best, you just have to put in the hours, because that's how you're going to get better at the end of the day. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. 5 quick tips on how I believe you can get better at Fortnite, whether you play on console, PC, mobile, doesn't matter. Really, any of these tips can help you on there, and they can help you improve your game quite a bit actually. So thank you so much for watching, and if this video does good and you guys drop some likes, I will do another one maybe on a little bit more detailed version of how you can get better, because obviously there's a lot of different ways you can get better, and I think this was just really simple and straightforward, and I think it'd be a little bit more precise if this video did good. So if it does good, we'll make another one. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys can tune in to the stream sometime. I'm just twitch.tv/daysage. I stream just about every day, and if I don't, I always update my Twitter and Instagram on whether or not I will be streaming that day. So follow me on there. Everything's just Days of Sage. Other than that, thank you so much for you guys for watching. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe for the giveaway. I'll be checking to make sure that the winner has done all 3 of those things. But if you're doing all 3 of those things, I will message you somehow. Just leave a way in the comments on how I can message you, whether it be Instagram, Snapchat, Kick, whatever it is. Just let me know in the comments. And then, yeah, I will email you the winner of the gift. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully see you guys next time. And, yeah, see you later, guys.